once.
I wasn't neither.
You was so. When the whole world was covered with water, there's nothing but worms and blobs of jelly. And you and everyone was worms. Hey, Tiffany's got on his big bass drum, and you have to see what they've done to the depot. Ribbons all over the rain spouts.
Lemonade, lemonade!
There's a law against it.
I know that.
Everybody says what you did is bad.
Good or bad, right or wrong, black or white. Did you know at the top of the world, the twilight is 6 months long?
Friends? And I can see most of you are my friends by the way you have decked out your beautiful town of Hillsborough. Miss Brady and I are delighted to be among you. I can only ask for one thing, though. That you not give us quite so warm a welcome. In Hillsborough, that means a great deal. So tell me, Mr. Silvers, do you have any children?
Not as I know of.
If you had a son, Mr. Silvers, or a daughter, perhaps, how would you feel if that sweet child came home one day and told you that regardless of
Objection! We're supposed to be choosing jury members. The prosecution's denouncing the defendant before the trial has even begun.
Objection sustained.
Well, you were off tending to the religion, Mr. Sillis. Did you ever happen to run into a fellow named Charles Darwin?
Not till recent.
Well, from what you've heard about this Darwin, do you think he's someone your wife would like to invite over for, say, Sunday dinner?
Your Honor, my worthy opponent seems to me to be cluttering the issue with hypothetical questions.
I'm doing your job, Colonel.
The prosecution is perfectly able to handle its own arguments.
It's always a wild ride from the beginning to the end, but I wouldn't trade any of the time I've spent here for anything else in the world. I love it more than anything. I've put all of my time that I've had in high school into this medium. It's just so much fun getting to be on this stage. It almost feels like home, honestly, this little theater here. We spend so much time, make so much memories. It's just incredible.
Well, being with the theater department, it's been amazing, honestly. When the show comes to the end, that's when I think our bonds really start to grow a lot, because since we've been spending so far 2 months pretty much constantly together, we've pretty much all gone to know each other on almost a personal level. The memories and experiences that I've had and shared with the theater department here is something that I will never forget and would not trade for anything.
I think this is honestly one of the best shows I've ever been a part of. I think we all feel we're doing something extremely important. I think the show has a lot of themes that are prevalent in today's society, and they will always be prevalent in any society. And I think it feels like we're doing something really, really cool and just super important. And I feel like we're really accomplishing so much, and we all get along so well, and we love each other. So I think it's been awesome.
We're marching to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We're marching upward to Zion, the beautiful city of God.
I honestly do think I'm going to be nervous, but I think that since we are together so much and sort of we're at a point now where we're off of just reading lines, reading through what's happening, and we're actually getting into it. So I think that's going to make it easier transitioning from just rehearsals to the dress rehearsals. I think I'll be prepared enough where the nerves won't really take over because there'll be too much of a flow with things.
I honestly think the biggest reward is just watching the actors grow as people. Going like more into their role and really getting in depth with their characters is definitely an amazing thing to watch. And everyone just becoming more of a family, you know? New people coming into theater is definitely so much fun to get to know everybody, and it's just one big family and we all care for each other, so I think it's definitely important for that.
I think everybody's a little jittery and nervous. For a lot of us, this is our last show, so it's super duper exciting. The theater department in general is such like a wonderful open community, and I think that it's going to be like a lot of love between all of us because we've put so much work and effort into this show. So opening night, it'll definitely be a lot of excitement, a lot of happiness, a little bit of nerves, but overall like very positive and warm environment.
Give me that old time.